Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk Bounty video. And this video is going to be a huge Star Wars haul. We have two huge boxes in front of you here. This one I do believe is from Hasbro. I'm thinking it's going to be something to do with PulseCon. And this one here is from Vectis Auctions. They had an auction about 3 weeks ago now, and this is my haul from the Vectis Auctions. I was expecting this box to be a little bit bigger because I did win quite a few things from like mini rigs and things like that. It's all vintage Star Wars in there. So I'm hoping it's going to be packed up nicely. Now, I'm going to open these boxes in a minute for you in here in the natural light, but once they're open, I'm going to go to my desk and look at the items within the boxes individually. These boxes are just too big to fit on the desk. Anyway, before that, I just want to do a big shout out to a Patreon supporter of mine called Matthew Neath. He actually managed to source this for me. Now, this is the Gentle Giant Bossk, and this, I believe, was owned by Jason from Yakface. I think he was having a sale in the US, and Matt contacted me and said, you know, do you want me to pick it up for you? I think it was only $50, which is awesome, so I paid the $50, but of course, to ship this to the UK would be a lot of money, and Matt was very kind enough to send that for me. Otherwise, it would have cost me quite a bit. Now, I do love these big Gentle Giant figures. They are absolutely awesome, but I've always wanted the Bossk one. I have a couple of the other ones. I have the Biker Scout, I think. But yeah, you know me, I would want the Bossk one, and now I've got it in my collection. So thank you so much for that, Matt. Really appreciate that, my friend. That's going to go very, very nicely in the collection. All right then, so let's open this box first. And as I said, I can go through all the individual items later on when I'm on my desk, but we're just going to have a look at the box. Just a quick look to see what's inside. So let's open this up now. All right then, wow, okay, so yeah, I was right. It's the PulseCon box 2021, so thank you so much, Hasbro, for sending me this for free. I really appreciate it. Let's see what's inside, if we can quickly open it up, see what's inside. And there we go, there's an enormous amount of stuff packed in there. We can see we've got the PulseCon exclusives there. We've got that's the Emperor with the throne, and there seems to be the Black Series one. There's a load of other stuff in here as well. So I'm going to go through all of that in a second for you on the desk. But first of all, I want to get the other box open as well, just to quickly look at what we got from the Vectis Auctions. All right, so I've opened up the box from Vectis, and as you can see, it's a box within a box, really nicely packaged every time from Vectis. Of course, there's some, you know, vintage Star Wars on here, so you need to keep it protected. But I'm just going to cut away and cut the box open, and then we can take a look at what's inside. All right, so I've opened the box, and as you can see, as I mentioned, there's plenty of mini rigs in here. So I think I won 3 lots. Plenty of mini rigs. We've got a Tauntaun there. I believe somewhere in here there's a Wampa, and there's also some figures as well. We've got the Endor Forest Ranger there. Now, some of this I need, some of it I don't. So I will be looking to move some of this on at some point. It's just that it all came in one big lot, or 3 lots rather, of multiple items. So it's just a case of working out what I want to keep and what I'll move on. But yeah, Vectis auctions are always fun. There is a last 17 figure in here of EV99, hopefully somewhere. But as I said, we'll go through all of the items individually when I'm on the desk. All right then, so here we are at the desk, and this is a massive box. It's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is the Power of the Force version. It's the 6-inch Black Series of the Cantina Showdown with Dr. Evazan, Ponda Baba, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I believe he has the photo reel on the face, and as you can see, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to open this. I think I want to keep it like this. It's a really nice piece. Now, this was included in the Hasbro box that they sent me, so thank you so much for all those free gifts in that box. We're going to go through all of them, but this was the first one that I got out, and it's a pretty cool piece indeed. And I do believe that this will be available after the PulseCon event on Thursday for pre-order. So there's that. That's the Black Series. And we'll move on to the next one. All right, so the next thing in the box, Star Wars wise, is the Star Wars The Black Series Trapper Wolf, I think his name is, from The Mandalorian. This is the Dave Filoni figure, and as you can see there, we open it up. It's one of these like exclusive cases that they've used before. And the most notable thing about this one is the lack of plastics. So this could be something that they will be doing in the future for the Black Series, where they reduce the amount of plastics within the packaging. There he is in the box there. So we've got Trapper Wolf. There's the helmet, his blaster, and it's all held in by these little ties. So again, convention exclusive, will be available after the event. This one, I might do a giveaway for this one for my channel members and Patreons. Might give this one away just to give something back to you guys. And also for my 18,000 subscriber giveaway, I'll be doing a giveaway of some description for all the regular viewers of the channel. But yeah, I might do a Patreon and channel members giveaway for this one. We'll see. Next up, Star Wars wise, is the Vintage Collection Emperor's Throne Room, which I have already done a review of. If you haven't checked that review out, I will leave a link in the description below and leave a card just up there so you can check out the review. Awesome set. I love the Emperor. I love the head sculpt that you get with this Emperor. I think it's much better than the one that comes with the single carded version. So again, and I think this is quite a good value for this one. So once this one drops after the event, you know, make sure you try and pick this one up. Next up is a Transformers War for Cybertron. This is the Covert Agent Ravage, and you even get the tape there, which is pretty cool. I haven't really got too many of the new Transformers. I've got a few of the vintage G1 ones, of course. Used to play with those when I was a kid. But yeah, this is from what looks like the Beast Wars line. Don't know too much about it, but it's cool to have. It looks pretty good. So there he is. Next thing in the box was this Halo Nerf gun, which my son already has his eye on. He wants this, so straight after this video, I'm going to let him have this. He likes Nerf guns. He likes shooting me with them. So, and he wanted, you know, he saw this straight away and thought he'd want that. So he's definitely going to get that. So yeah, it's a little Nerf gun in the style of Halo. Next up is something for all you G.I. Joe fans. I'm more of a fan of the retro ones, but I do like the look of this packaging. This, I believe, is Zartan, Master of Disguise Zartan. And if you look there, you can see there's a couple of different heads there, I do believe. And it has this spinny thing on the package here where you can like show all the different heads, which is pretty cool. I do like that. It's nice packaging. If I was to cut this open here and here, it would open up like a book and you'd probably be able to see the figure. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this. I do like the G.I. Joe. Is this an exclusive? Somebody let me know in the comments down below if this is an exclusive. This sort of packaging looks to me like it may be an exclusive of the event. Next up, we have something from the Avengers Endgame, the Infinity Saga. We've got Thanos and Iron Man there, looking pretty cool. This is the Legends series, 6-inch line. Pretty cool 2-pack there. Again, not something that I would usually review on my channel. It is strictly Star Wars, but this set looks pretty cool. Again, not 100% sure if this is an exclusive to PulseCon, but it looks pretty cool. Now, next up is something that Little Bossk is definitely interested in, and this is the new Fortnite figures. So this is the Hasbro 6-inch line. I do believe that they got the license, and the previous company, is it Jazzwares, I think. They're continuing to do the smaller figures, the 3 3/4-inch figures, but from now on, 6-inch Fortnite figures, I believe, are going to be a Hasbro product. So there you go. Fortnite Victory Royale series. Meowskulls, I think his name is Shadow. And he's like this cat figure. And you get the weightlifting equipment there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, as I say, Little Bossk is definitely going to be interested in there. And that's not the only Fortnite one that we got. We also got another one in the box, which is Sky and Ollie. So that's like a female character. You can just see her there in the bubble. And like a pufferfish type thing. There they are on the back. I think, well, Little Bossk might want to review these on his... He does have his own channel. He might want to review these on his channel. But again, not for me to review. But I love playing Fortnite with him. It's something that we do together. So, pretty cool figures. We have another Marvel Legends. This is Thor. He looks pretty cool. From the Infinity Saga, Avengers Endgame. Really nice looking figure, that one. It's the sort of overweight Thor, which is pretty cool. I did find that funny in the film. There's the back of the box there, and the side with some nice artwork on the side. Infinity Saga, Avengers. So, yeah, that's Thor. 2 more items in the box. We have a Power Rangers figure. This is the Mighty Morphin Finster. And he looks like a really nicely sculpted figure. Lots going on there indeed, and I like these little guys. That reminds me of the little plasticine man called Morph that was on Tony Hart, which is a UK program. That's pretty, it's like an art program in the UK, Tony Hart. So there you go, that's pretty cool. And lastly, we have a Ghostbusters figure. This looks like Winston to me, part of the Plasma series. Looking on the back there's some of the other figures, Winston and Ray, Peter, and then you've got Lucky, Podcast, and Trevor. Trevor, I believe, is the kid from Stranger Things. That guy there. So some nice artwork on the side there. And yeah, I've definitely been looking at these when they got announced. I quite like the look of them, and I do like the Ghostbusters. But again, it's kind of the wrong scale for me. I do prefer my figures a little bit smaller, but no doubting whatsoever that they look pretty cool. And I do like the pack there. So that's it for what was in the Hasbro box. Big thank you to Hasbro for sending me that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. We're now going to move on to my haul from the Vectis auction. And first up, I have 3 vintage last 17 figures to show you. First up, we have the Imperial Dignitary. Now, this is probably the most boring figure from the original 96 of Kenner figures, but you've got to get him if you want it to complete the line. And usually what happens with this guy is he always gets a bit of nose rub. That often came from the figure being in some kid's toy box, but also it used to rub on the inner side of the bubble and used to rub the paint off his nose. So the majority of the ones that you see of these always have the nose rub. Now mine has got a tiny weeny speck, like a pinprick of nose rub there. But some of them it's really bad. So I'm quite happy with that. That was very nice. Now he came along with this figure here. This is Anakin. Probably the second most boringest figure from the line. But again, these two came together in a lot for an auction on Vectis. And yeah, I snapped them up because I need them to complete the 96. So these are going to go straight into the cabinet. I've already put them on stands, as you can see. But the best one of the lot, and the one that I wanted the most, was EV9D9. Now this is a superb condition figure. The arms are unbelievably stiff. Usually they just fall off. The legs are decent as well. Sometimes these are really bent, but this one's not too bad. But it's a really nice condition figure. There's the wobbly head. They always seem to have a wobbly head. And the mouth does work if we can just do that. There you go. There's the mouth. So we'll just have that open like that. So really, really happy to have this one. I saw one of these at Echo Base Live when I was there, and the guy wanted £250 for it. That is a lot of money, but I think I ended up having to pay that from the Vectis auction in the end, really, because that's what this figure commands, unfortunately. But, you know, saved up for ages for this sort of thing, and I'm nearly there now, nearly completed the run. I probably need about 10 figures from the 96 now to complete the run. So that's not all I got from Vectis. We're going to show you some box stuff now as well. Okay then, so next up is some lots that I won, which involve various creatures and mini rigs from the vintage line. This is a Palatoy Tauntaun. As you can see, the box is pretty beat up, pretty faded as well, but we've got the Palatoy logo there. But I'm hoping that the Tauntaun itself, if I can get him out, yeah, he has the split rein. So many of them have the split rein, but this is the solid belly one, and I already have the opened bellied one. So I really wanted the solid bellied one to go with that. So now I've got both Tauntauns. He's really nice actually. The saddle isn't split, which is good. It's just the reins, but the reins are pretty hard to get hold of, you know, just on their own. So a bit unfortunate, and as I say, the box is a bit beat up. Some of this stuff that I got in the lot, I will have to move on because I already have it. But obviously to win the bits that you need, you have to buy those bits as well because they come in the lot. Next up, we have 2 mini rigs. These are both the Vehicle Maintenance Energizer. And these are both in the Empire Strikes Back boxes. And as you can see, this particular one is in much worse condition than this one. So that's why this one came in one lot and this one came in another. Now this one is in really great shape, really nice box. So I might even bother getting an acrylic little case for this one. And this one's in not so much great shape. And this one here, let's just open this one up. Yeah, now this one does have the insert. There you go, the cardboard insert. So this is the better condition one. And I think the other one came with another lot, and if there's any missing pieces, then obviously I can transfer them to this one. But you can see these are still in the baggie, all brand new, and that's actually a quite nice Empire Strikes Back box there, and it's probably worth, you know, putting in a little acrylic case. Very nice indeed. So that's that. Next up, we have another couple of mini rigs or accessories, whichever you want to call them. This one's in an Empire Strikes Back box, and this one's in a Jedi box. This one's the radar laser cannon, and the other one is the tripod laser cannon. These ones are quite often easy to get in the Return of the Jedi box, not so much the Empire box, but again, this one isn't too great. We've got a bit of a smash on the corner there. No inserts or anything like that, but we do have the instructions. So basically, out of all of this stuff, I'm going to be able to make something decent if I, you know, mix and match the pieces, because I do have another one of those somewhere. It's just about making a nice box with nice inserts with the instructions, and then moving on the rest of it. But this box isn't actually too bad. Really good condition, this one, but it is a Jedi box. And again, let's see if we've got the inserts. Yeah, we've got the inserts for that one, so that one's good. Next, we have a Hoth Wampa in a Palatoy box. A little bit disappointed with this one, I must say. It didn't look so bad on the pictures, but the box is in pretty poor shape. Lots of creasing going on, but it is a Palatoy. And there he is, the Wampa, but I don't think there's really much point putting this in acrylic or anything, but it's still nice to have. Unfortunately, the Wampa is yellowed, which happens quite a lot with a lot of them. The legs seem to stay white, but the rest of him go a bit yellow, so he's not the best Wampa. So all in all, that piece really, as I say, it came with other stuff, so it is what it is. Next, we have a Cap 2 on the Empire Strikes Back box Palatoy, but unfortunately this box again is not in the best shape. The flap is actually ripped off, which is a shame, and it doesn't have inserts or anything like that. That folds quite bad on there as well, so not great. But as I say, these are all part of a lot, and I was just trying to get one or two pieces, and I'm pretty sure that the actual vehicle isn't in too bad a shape, and it does come with the instructions as well. So sometimes the instructions are worth more than a toy in that condition. But let's just have a quick look at the Cap 2. Yeah, it's pretty yellow dome, not in the greatest shape. Something happened to it, it's a bit warped, potentially cracked there. Not great at all, but as I say, it's always good to have these things to use as parts. Let's see if the mechanism works. Mechanism works fine. So these arms and legs are actually quite stiff, which is good. Often they become quite loose. But yeah, once again, part of a lot, and you know, it is what it is. This one's not too bad at all. This is the one-man sail skiff vehicle in a tri-logo box. Not too bad at all. Little price sticker of Tesco's there, £3.75. So that's pretty cool. I like it when they have those price stickers on. Just to give you that bit of history, you know. And then we open it up. And once again, we do have the instructions. But no inserts, unfortunately. But the vehicle itself, I know for a fact, is in really good condition. I had one of these before, and the little mechanism there was broken, which meant that the sail kept slipping down. But it's, you know, it's nice to have a working one now. And finally, we have two vehicles here. We have the Endor Forest Ranger in the tri-logo box, and we have the Return of the Jedi speeder bike. Now, this speeder bike is different to the one that I have already, because I have the one with the flap. This one does not have the flap, and you can see it's got the special buy 49p. Pretty sure that was a Woolworths sticker. Unfortunately, somebody has written on there, which is a bit unfortunate. The box itself is in nice shape, can be displayed that way. I do believe that it might have a bit of a bit of a tear there where it's been opened and on the side there, but this one's good. It will be complete. Again, no insert tray or anything like that, but it will be complete with all the flaps and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. And the Endor Forest Ranger, the box is in terrible state. Somebody's taped it all up and everything, but I really just wanted one of these loose. I never actually owned this as a kid. In fact, I probably didn't even know it existed until I was older, but that was the way with some of these things. And again, you know, I wouldn't expect there to be any inserts or anything in there, but I'm pretty sure that the ship itself is complete. There's all the pieces. And let's take a quick look. We've got the instructions. Let's take a look at the little vehicle itself. Got a bit of a curl on the sticker there. That's awesome. As I say, never owned one of these as a kid and never owned one as an adult, and now I do. So very happy with that. So there you go then, guys. That is the end of my haul. I got some pretty cool stuff from Vectis. A lot of these boxes are beat up, but there was only a couple that I wanted to be displayed in their boxes. The rest of them are for the loose collection. The 3 last 17 figures are awesome. And of course, that amazing free gift from Hasbro, the Hasbro PulseCon box. Can't wait for Hasbro PulseCon. Can't wait to see what they reveal. Hopefully there's going to be some really, really good stuff for the vintage collection. I'm sure there is. So let me know what you think of my Star Wars haul today. Thank you so much for watching as per usual. Be on the lookout for some more content this week. Of course, I will be doing my roundup of the PulseCon event, of all the reveals and everything like that. So be sure to check that out. And yeah, thanks for watching. We shall see you on the next one.